So I just dove into how X's recommendation algorithm actually works, and it's wild. They use this thing called Tweetipie for post data.
Wait, Tweetipie, that sounds like a cute name. What does it do exactly?
Right? It's basically the core service for reading and writing tweets. But get this, it's part of a larger set of interconnected services.
Connected services. That makes sense. I guess they need a whole system to handle user interactions and preferences.
Totally, there's this user signal service that retrieves explicit and implicit user actions. That's a game changer.
What do you mean by implicit user actions? Like, how do they even track that?
Great question. Implicit actions are things like clicks on profiles or time spent on posts. It's a real deep dive into user behavior.
So it's almost like watching how people browse a shop, not just the items they buy. Fascinating.
Exactly, and then they have models like SIM clusters to detect communities. It's like social media matchmaking.
No way do you think it actually works. Like finding people with similar interests.
Well, that's where it gets tricky. While the concept is cool, there's a chance it can oversimplify complex user interests.
Oh, I see. So it might make assumptions that don't capture the whole picture. That's a major pitfall.
Exactly, plus, they use a PageRank algorithm which is traditional for ranking web pages. But can it adapt well to social dynamics?
That's interesting. But does that mean it could prioritize popular, but potentially irrelevant content?
Right, and it raises concerns about echo chambers too. If people only see popular posts, how does that shape their views?
Good point. It's like getting a limited menu at a restaurant. You might miss hidden gems.
Exactly, and they also have a trust and safety model to detect bad content. I wonder how effective that actually is.
So they're trying to keep things safe and healthy, but is it really working? There's so much conflicting evidence on this.
Yeah, and it's a constant battle. It seems like a complex balancing act between engagement and safety.
And you'd think the more algorithms, the better. But that complexity might muddy the waters.
Exactly, they also talk about a framework for generating aggregated features in real time. Complex, right?
Real-time processing sounds cool, but it must have a lot of challenges. Like, can it keep up with all that data?
For sure, and then there's the home mixer service to serve users their timelines. But how do users feel about it?
Are users enjoying these tailored experiences, or are they feeling overwhelmed? That's a question worth considering.
I wonder if they even realize the extent to which their preferences are being curated.
Right? It almost feels like a covert operation, providing what you like while hiding under the surface.
But then they also invite the community to contribute to improvements. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, engaging users in that way is great. It might even enhance trust. But what if quality control suffers?
That's a crucial concern. While user feedback can help, it can also lead to a lot of noise.
Exactly. And if the community is misinformed, what kind of improvements are we really looking at?
That's the rub. It's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Enhancing interaction but potentially diluting quality.
So ultimately, while X's algorithm seems sophisticated, it also highlights this constant struggle for balance.
Yes, and it's a reminder of how complex our digital interactions really are. It's like a living organism.
A very fascinating and slightly scary organism. It makes me curious about our future with this technology.
It's all about navigating that fine line between personalization and maintaining a diverse digital ecosystem.
Exactly. And as users, we should be mindful of how much we rely on algorithms directing our choices.
I guess the bigger picture is about questioning what we're presented with online, right?
Totally. It's a call for awareness as we embrace these algorithm-driven experiences.
I'm left wondering, as these technologies evolve, will we be ready for what they bring?
Great question. I think we have to keep asking these questions as part of our digital literacy.